Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tech Talk. I'm Martin Fullard, and today I am delighted to be joined by Shannon Malkin-Daniels, founder and CEO of Encaptiv, all the way over there in the States. How are you, Shannon?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, very well. The sun's shining over here. We're all happy because our industry is coming back. So, Shannon, before we sort of dive into
Yes.
the questions, I just wanted to maybe just get a little bit of background on you. What's your sort of experience throughout your course of the career in the events industry?
Yeah, I'm actually a communication nerd at heart. I studied communication in college, both in my undergrad and my master's program. And then I spent a career running sales and marketing departments. A big part of that was events and presentations, and just did everything from small, localized events to large conferences and events and expos. And I'm also a co founder of Stanford Innovation Week, which is a fast growing innovation festival here in the Northeast United States, New York City area. And so I just kind of took all that background, was frustrated with what was on the market, and that's how Encaptiv came into being.
That's fascinating. And that's always the way, isn't it? You know, you find that little niche, you find a problem that you've got, and you find the solution for it. That's how we do things in our sector. So tell me about Encaptiv
Yeah.
then. Tell me about it. What actually is it? How does it work? What are its features? What are your services?
Yeah, we actually started as a platform for in-person presentations and events. And like I said, it grew out of my hate relationship with existing presentation software and events platforms. And what I was really trying to solve for at the time is you go to an event, you have these great applications with the agendas and all the information to move about the event. But when you go into the actual content sessions, it kind of becomes a black hole, right? Of how much time did someone spend in there? What was their engagement level? What did they think of the content? What were they most interested in? All of that. And we really wanted to not only be able to have the data and analytics around that, but also make it more engaging and interactive. So it wasn't just this one way talking at the audience members. And so that's how it really came into being. And then as I was looking at this, given my sales background, I said, well, when you're in the room, the presenter or the event organizer generally has some kind of call to action that they verbally announce. And then it becomes a follow up game, right? Afterward, you're sending out feedback surveys, you're sending out, hey, sign up for this or buy that, or trying to get people to convert. And your conversion ratio goes down significantly when people leave the room. So we said, how can we maximize that conversion potential, that ROI from that event or that session? And so we built in targeted calls to action to it that you can push out to everybody's devices while they're still in the room, whether that's filling out a survey or buying a book, right? And so we wanted to increase that conversion. And during our beta, we saw a 56% on average conversion rate and as high as 100%. And so we were really launching this. We spent 2019 with about 1,000 people in beta and really learning from it and then improving it. And we were really launching in 2020 to the in-person market when, of course, COVID happened and canceled everything on our industry. And so we decided to add in our virtual offering. So now we're fully ready for in-person, virtual, and hybrid. And from our virtual offering, we offer a full end-to-end solution with everything from multiple types of expo booths with multiple settings and a queuing system, welcome lounge with video wall. We have some gamification using our engagement algorithm with our engagement leaderboard. You can run multiple concurrent sessions at the same time. So we also take RTMP feeds and we integrate seamlessly with things like Zoom and third-party streaming services. So we're a full end-to-end platform that serves both the in-person and virtual market. We've done hybrid as well.
That's fantastic. Certainly got a lot
Yeah.
going on over there. It's brilliant. So, who is it for then? Who's the buyer? Are you going after meeting professionals, conference organizers, exhibition organizers, all of the above? Who buys the product? Who gets involved?
Yeah, really, it's a lot of all of the above. We are working, a lot of our customers, end users, end up being associations and nonprofits, but we have worked with larger festivals and events as well. And a lot of the people that we work directly with and do business with are the event producers, event organizers, event marketing agencies, because they're coming to us to find the right solution for their customers.
Fantastic. So, what sort of then stands you apart from your competitors then? What makes you unique?
Yeah, one of the things that really makes us unique that we hear directly from our customers is that we're built for engagement. We use human communication principles. My communication nerd background comes in there to really look at communication research, to understand how to get people engaged, not just interacting and clicking buttons, but actually immersed in your event, staying online, staying engaged in it, and even if that's in person, how to keep them more immersed in the event. So that human communication approach, we very much designed around that and purpose-built specific rooms designed for different things like education versus networking versus panel discussions. We're working on other room types right now. We also have a session recommender that instead of leaving and pumping right back out to an agenda, you leave, and when you're going into the next session, you get a pop-up that recommends other sessions that may be interesting, so you can stay online and keep moving through the event. And a couple other things that we're very close to releasing that when we've shared them, we've heard, wow, that's so different, is we have a networking function we're about to release that mimics more of a real life type of networking situation where you can break out, but without leaving the room. So there's still other people in the room, but you can't hear them. You're just hearing the person you're interacting with. You can see what's going on in the room though, and all the videos moving. And we're also working on an ARM. Our platform set up so we can also be a content hub, so you can run continuous events. And through that, being able to do that, we collect all that data, and you can now have an audience relationship manager where you can look at, like, Martin attended 5 of my last 10 events. These are the sessions he attended, and we'll start to build profiles for those audience members. So you can really understand your, not only what content people are gravitating to, but what your audience profile looks like.
Fantastic. And I'm sure you're going to tell us how people can get in touch with you. Can you just give us a bit of a top line overview then on how the pricing structure might work? Of course, I'm mindful that to get a full breakdown and a full quote, they're going to need to get in touch with you, aren't they?
Yeah, so we've tried to keep our pricing pretty simple because we found people are a little frustrated with custom pricing. We have 3 tiers. We have a basic tier, which is $1,500 a year. You can host unlimited events in that, but you're not using our internal streaming services. You're using our third-party integrations with Zoom or something like that. So you're kicking your sessions out into those third-party sessions through our integration. Then we have our Pro, which is $5,000 a year. It includes all of the branding. Our platform's completely white labeled and everything. You can completely brand it to your colors, logos, everything. It includes all of that. Plus you get 1,000 attendee hours towards the streaming. And then once you run out of those hours, you can just keep buying more attendee hours. So you don't have to pay a subscription per each event you have. You pay a once a year subscription, and then you buy attendee hours as you need them. And then of course, for really large events or a lot of ongoing events, we have an enterprise level where we do custom pricing.
Fantastic stuff. Folks, what we're going to do is drop the link to the website in the description section of this video. Shannon, thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.